In this video, I'll show you how to paint the German Grenadiers from the open firebox. Firstly, you need a way of handling the figure. If you just hold it by its base, your fingers will get in the way. Some people like to attach the figures to popsicle sticks. You can also just glue your figures to the base and paint the whole team together. Some people don't like doing this because it's hard to reach some of the sides of the figures. It's up to you. I've glued this figure to a piece of sprue to make a handle. I'll snip it off once he's painted. Start by undercoating your figure with black. I've used a matte black aerosol spray which sticks well to plastic, but a number of good brush-on primers are available too. Base coat the uniform with German camo dark green, including the gas mask canister and the helmet on figures like this one that don't have a helmet cover. Next, apply German field grey, leaving a little bit of the base coat showing as shading in the recesses. That's all you need for a basic finish on the uniform. If you want, you can mix in a little bit of green-grey and paint highlights to emphasise the raised areas. Also use German field grey as a base coat for splinter camouflage items like the rolled up Zeltbahn tent section and cloth helmet covers like this one. Now use green-grey to paint the basic colour of all those camouflage items. We'll come back and do the pattern later. Some figures are wearing camouflage smocks. These are easy to recognise, they're more baggy and they have a hood. A few, like this guy, are wearing their Zeltbahn shelter as a makeshift poncho, so paint that camouflage as well. You can paint the bread bag green-grey too. Or alternatively, you can base coat the bread bag brown-violet, then paint it German camo beige. Also paint the anklets green-grey. You do see pictures of these in a variety of shades of green, so alternatively you could also paint them reflective green. Use chocolate brown to base coat wooden items like the rifle stock and the entrenching tool, and the canteen, and also the boots. Then highlight them beige brown. While you're using beige brown, base coat the face and hands. Then carefully paint the skin flat flesh. Take your time and try to emphasise the fine details without losing the shadow areas. A well-painted face can really enhance the look of the whole figure. If you want to, you can lighten the flat flesh with a small amount of white and add highlights to prominent points like the cheeks, nose and fingers. Back to those splinter camouflage items. Paint the camo pattern with German camo medium brown. Try to paint angular, jagged shapes. Next, paint small areas of Luftwaffe camo green, less of this than the brown bits. Don't worry about trying to paint the fine vertical lines, you just want to give a scaled down impression of the pattern. And don't forget this guy's poncho. Finally, paint the metal parts of the rifle gunmetal grey. Also the mess tin. Most of the Grenadiers have their entrenching tool in a black leather cover, but this guy has it tucked into his belt, so paint its head gunmetal grey too. He's done. Eventually, when you've mastered the basics, you might want to start adding details like unit and rank markings. But for now, you just have to glue him to his base with his Kameraden and apply your choice of basing materials. Thanks for watching.